It is with great joy that I get to give you this update at the end of our furlough. The Lord has blessed tremendously, allowing us to visit over 50 churches, be in 39 different states, and allowed us to see new people come along to partner with our ministry that the Lord has given us in the country of Brazil. Now, you know that Brazil is a very large Portuguese-speaking country, and it is an open country with people that are willing to listen. But many people have never clearly heard the gospel, and getting it to them is such an open door right now. And the Lord has allowed us to be in Brazil, plant a church, start a Bible Institute, and have a pretty sizable online presence over the past several years. And as we go back, we want to have the Lord bless in every way possible so that many more people in Brazil and the whole Portuguese-speaking world can be reached. And I'd really like to just take this time to give you some prayer requests as you stand with us and take the time to pray. These things I do hope will touch your heart and lead you to pray specifically for us. Now, we'd love to say we're going back and we've got a house and everything ready to go, but actually when we go back, we're going to have to find a new place to stay. And so we'd ask you to pray for us to be able to do that. And also pray as we get back to our church, we can reintegrate with the people. They've really done a great job. But you know how when a missionary comes back and those people have been running things on their own, there could be the possibility of difficulty, tension, or something of that nature. I don't really see that as happening, but I want to pray and make sure that God really blesses in a very special way. Our desire is to see the ministry just grow stronger and better and reach more people, and that the people of the church can get more involved in God's work in this world. Now, a few years back, 2018, we saw the need to spread theology throughout the Brazil and the Portuguese-speaking world, to assist churches, to help men be trained. And so we started our online Independent Baptist Bible Institute. And the Lord has allowed us to develop a website, produce classes, produce material to be printed, help students find books. And we've begun to see students enroll and get involved. They ask questions. I'm able to interact with them. We're producing new courses as well. And we'd love to train 1,000 Brazilian pastors over the next several years. A major prayer request, something God can do, and we're looking forward to Him working in and through this ministry. Please pray with us about that. 1,000 Brazilian trained Brazilian pastors. Now, our church that we started has had a great facility. You've seen it in the video as we've been on furlough. But the owners of that building they want the building back. And so we're going to have to find a new place for our church between now, the month of May, and September. And I believe that God is doing something in this, what could look like a difficulty, to challenge our faith and let us see Him work. And so I'd ask you to pray for us that the Lord would open a very clear door and we'd have the faith to go through it, the wisdom to go through it in the most proper manner possible. Also, coming into early next year, late February, early March, a team will be coming down, the Edge to Go International team, to help us develop a camp, sort of in a VBS fashion, where we can have people come in from the community to learn the gospel and do a lot of activities with us. And this will be a very big thing for our church, probably the biggest thing that we've ever done up to this point. And we would love for you to pray that God would bless and prepare our church, prepare the community, and prepare this team for this awesome evangelistic effort that will also involve an effort to encourage and strengthen the faith and labor of the people of our church. Also, we'd ask you to pray for our daughter, Selena. She'll be staying in the States. She's just finished her first semester of college at Crown College, and this summer she'll be working at a Christian camp in Texas. And then this fall semester, she'll go back and continue her studies at the Crown College. We'd love for you to pray for her because we won't be here. We'll be there in Brazil doing the work that the Lord has given to us. I'd also like to ask you to pray about wisdom the Lord would give our church and other churches throughout Brazil because of the massive flooding that has happened in the southern portion of the state. Quite far from where we're located, but it could impact the economy of the whole country. And not only that, but it's stirred up the people of Brazil and the churches in particular to do what they can to help. Our church has actually already sent money to some churches that we know of down in that area. And you could look it up online, but the flooding has been incredible. way beyond what would be a typical flood. And over 600,000 people have been displaced. And it's hard to tell in some of those areas if people will ever be able to return, because you'd have to have multiple people return to rebuild the economy and live there. Quite a tragic situation. And it's affected churches, of course, and many people. So we ask you to pray for that as well. But we're looking forward to heading out. May 29th, where our flight leaves, we'll fly from Baltimore and head on down. It'll be quite a trip. And then we'll have to get ourselves established and find a home. So please pray about that. If you have questions, you're more than welcome to get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you for partnering with us. It really means a lot. Thank you for holding the ropes. God bless you.